guys, and welcome back for another video. I want to start off by apologizing if my voice sounds horrible, but I recently got a cold, so I'm sorry, bear with me, but I still wanted to upload a video for this week. So today's video will treat the topic of anxiety and depression. So the first time that I was diagnosed with depression was at the age of 9. I was going through some pretty traumatic events in my life, and I was given Prozac for about 1 or 2 months to treat my depression, and supposedly after that I got better, so they took me off Prozac until now. About a month ago, I was diagnosed with depression again and anxiety disorder. So I am back on Prozac. I have to take it daily, but aside from the medication and the prescriptions that I get, I also try to get better in different types of ways. So that is the reason why I created this video for tips on how to cope with stress or anxiety in case that you guys are going through this. Again, guys, like, this video is very hard for me to do because it's kind of opening myself up to you and being vulnerable for criticism and nasty comments and all. But I do this because I want for others that are out there going through the same thing to know that they're not alone and that there are people that are going through the same thing with them at this moment. So that is why I'm creating this video. I am not the type of person that goes and tells people how they feel. I'm more of the type of person that is there for their friends when they're feeling down. I am the person that they come to if they need a shoulder to cry on. So yeah, like, this is totally out of my comfort zone, and I do not tell my friends, and it's even a little bit harder for me to tell you, my viewers, since it gets out on the internet, you know. But hey, if it could help one person, it's so worth it. So my first tip would be to journal. That's what I have been doing right now. I've been journaling a lot. I don't do it daily, but I try to do it at least every other day, or if I can, I do it daily. I write down all my thoughts, all my feelings, if I'm angry, if I'm upset, if I'm happy, and sometimes I feel like what impacted me during the day is not a big deal, but as I'm writing it down, like, tears start to pour down because I guess it did affect me in a negative way or a positive way, but I didn't realize it until I started to write it down. So journaling is very important for me, and I think it helps out with expressing your feelings on paper, so that maybe when you're done going through this phase in your life, that you could read back and see what was causing you to be so depressed or anxious, and you can make things better in the future. Another tip that I have is to talk to somebody. Talk to a friend, talk to your partner, talk to your parents, talk to somebody that you trust and that you know will hear you out and will be non-judgmental. I know sometimes it's very hard to find, but talking about it actually helps out at times. So also to meditate, to ease your mind, to just make your mind go blank, basically, to do a type of relaxation for your body. It also helps out. I've been doing meditation lately to try to ease my pain, my thoughts, my feelings for like 5 to 10 minutes, and so far it has been helping me, and I have seen a change in my mood and everything during the past week or so. Another thing would be to work out. I know that if you're going through depression, the last thing you want to do is be active, but it does help. It helps to sweat. It helps to just be active, to go for a walk, to run, to dance, to do something that you enjoy that is active, so that you could feel a little bit better about yourself. Another thing that I like to do personally is to listen to music. I love music. I have always gone to music when I've been feeling happy, when I've been feeling down, and through my previous depression and now it does tend to help me. I love Spanish music, so I'm always on Spotify just looking up songs that I usually tend to enjoy. And I listen to music that is the word groovy, but like that you could dance to. I don't like to listen to the slow songs, like kind of like the depressive songs, because then it just makes my mood go down. So I try to listen to like the merengue, cumbia, or reggaeton, or whatever the case may be, like that type of music. So listen to music basically that you could dance to kind of amp up your mood, and if you want, just go and dance, and that burns calories and it makes you feel better at the end of the workout. What's another one? Another tip that I have would be to read. Read. I have mentioned in my previous books that I dislike reading, but I've been reading a lot lately. I do read my self-help books. I have a video on it that, as I have mentioned in previous videos as well. I will also link it down below in case you want to look at the list of videos that I read. But they have helped me immensely to kind of understand myself and to understand in the phase that I'm in at right now in my life and how I can make it better, you know. And what I was told from not the therapist, but from my doctor, is that I would be referred to a therapist. So hopefully that will also aid. It doesn't mean that because you go to a psychologist that you're crazy. You know, that's a lot of misconception that a lot of people have, that if you go to a psychologist, it means that there's something wrong with you, but it's not necessarily that. It's just another person that's going to hear you out, that might give you some suggestions, and that they are in a professional level trying to help you out, you know, and they are not in your bubble, they're not related to you, and they're outside the box too, and they view your problem in a different perspective that may aid you to see your problem in a different perspective and in a more positive way. Another thing that I've been doing lately is also smiling. I know it's hard because all you want to do when you're depressed is cry, sleep, not even take a bath. Just be lazy, basically. You just want everything to stop. You just want to sleep and all that. But smiling does help because it just makes you smile. Like, you feel good about smiling. And that is also a tip that I give you. And maybe you guys may look at me and say, maybe you don't look depressed or anything. But honestly, guys, I do try to hide it. I do have my 2 children, so they are my strength to keep going, to not give up, to not let this phase break me, because I don't want them to see me crying or just being helpless all the time, you know. So due to them, I am still standing strong. I do plan to keep standing strong. With the aid of God and the help of my family and all the loved ones that surround me, I know I will get through this. And that this is temporarily at this point in time. It might seem like it's not. It feels like you are trapped in your own body, like you want to run away, but you can't. And at times, you don't know what's bothering you, and what's causing the depression or the anxiety or what triggers it. But within time, you'll, like, for example, like anxiety, within time, you will notice what triggers your anxiety and what causes the attacks to happen. And maybe by learning that, you will be able to diminish those triggers. And with depression, maybe just talking about it or seeing it in another perspective, it may help you get better at it, you know. Well, not get better at it, but get better, you know. And again, go back to your normal life. And of course, the medication is going to help, but there's so much that a medication can do to aid you that you have to put part of it, you know, that you have to put your will into it to get better. So I hope, guys, that you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is a different type of video, but I just wanted to bring it out there, you know. It's something that I'm going through at the moment and that I wanted to share with you guys. So please, if you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give it a thumbs up. And I will be posting I believe 1 or 2 videos in the upcoming days, so please watch out for that. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you could get all the videos that I post. So thank you guys, and until next time.